What was that, Lulu? Flat Out RC issue 7's out. Why don't we go and take a look? Issue 7 of Flat Out RC, and on the front cover we have Scott Matthews' Elite Aero Sport Havoc Jet. Wreaking Havoc is the title of the article. Thanks to FMS and to the Avalon Air Show. Avalon Air Show is coming up in the start of March, so stay tuned for that. Big drone showcase there, so if you get on down, visit the drone zone. Now, a bit of editorial, contact page, our RC Life article, what makes this hobby great. Winch Report is back, excellent this one. This is all about carbies. Brian has been sharing all of his knowledge about engines, and of course carbies are important, so stay tuned. There's more to come on this carby article in the next edition as well. Ron Howarth's Rare Beauty Echo DH2 scratch build plane. It is amazing, this plane. Saw it at the sale event, thought we'd bring it to you. RCGF 35cc review done by the world's best engine reviewer, Brian Winch. Great engine that is. Thanks to Mario at RCGF for supplying the engine for us to test. Club Corner, usual articles. Now this is another excellent plane. Ron Clark's Avro Lancaster, a scratch built plane that he built himself, and the story behind it is just as good as the build itself. So make sure you grab a copy and read all about the Lancaster. Some scenes from the sale event, the Kero Nitro Amps and Petrol, KNAP as they call it. Took a whole bunch of photographs, thought we'd just share some of those. RC Factory Edge XL, all I can say is this is an amazing aerobatic profile plane. Take a closer read, plenty of photographs to enjoy. Now Cosmo Mortius is back with another build, the Ben Buckle Kits Junior 60. It's like an old timer style plane which he's going to run electric. Cosmo loves building. He does design this magazine. He's also a graphic designer, so he works with me on this, so he's an excellent man. Christian Traders, get all your decals for your scale builds there. Now FMS Super Cub, we reviewed the 1700mm Super Cub with the massive 6.25 inch wheels, and all I can say is what a lot of fun this plane is. It really was a nice plane to fly. I enjoy it, I'm going to keep it. Elite Aero Sports Havoc, as I mentioned, was on the front cover. Scott Matthews' giant jet. This is a massive jet. You can see Scott's a big guy over here, and that jet is massive. It's up for sale apparently. Not sure whether it's sold yet, but anyway, it was up for sale. Whilst in China last year, had a chat with Chris Hinson, the founder of Extreme Flight, to find out all about the history of Extreme Flight, his modelling history and what's happening. They're now moving into some scale aircraft, such as this Focke-Wulf, and they've got more coming, so keep an eye out for them. Now, visit the IMAC Nationals out here in Victoria. Little review, a few photographs, and then some of the results as well. Now, as I mentioned, Drone Zone at the Air Show, 26th of Feb to 3rd of March. I think 3rd and 2nd are public only days. Before that is commercial sort of only. So get on down if you're there. 2nd and 3rd of March. If you're in the industry earlier, you can, especially on the Friday of that week, great conference, so I would attend that if I was in the industry. He of the oily hand, Brian Winch. We're calling this a Brian Winch article. Brian is the man behind a lot of engine reviews over many, many years. Loves playing with model engines and model aircraft. And we thought we'd bring you a bit of a story of the person behind the name, Brian Winch. Now, another review, Blade Inductrix FPV HD. The guys at Model Flight kindly provided this for a review. It's a FPV drone, little micro drone. It's got an HD camera at the front, beams back to a smartphone. The beaming back, the latency was awesome. There was hardly any lag. Nice, compact, comes with a nice transmitter. And all in all, not bad if you're looking at dabbling into FPV. So, nice little article there. Even comes with goggles, which fitted my ugly mug. Now, Bernotech props. Met Fred from Bernotech in China. Told me all about his props. Gave me a sample to play with. Excellent prop, balanced well. Beautiful colour scheme, especially if you've got an Extreme Flight plane or a Pilot RC plane. Doing a lot of work with those brands to match propellers to the schemes. And they're all painted, it's beautiful. Now, if you need props, don't forget RC World. RC World's got a lot of props in stock down here in Geelong. They ship nationally, so check out their website at rcworld.com.au. Don't forget to connect on our social channels. Plenty of ways. Instagram's going crazy. We're on fire on Instagram. Now, RCGF engines again. This is a 21. This is selling really well, Mario told me. Good bloke, Mario at RCGF Engines. Doing a really good job supporting the brand and great quality motors. Now, lots of events coming up, especially down here in Victoria, Bairnsdale Club, and of course the Wings over Western Port 2. We were there last year. Amazing event. Get on down if you can. 21st of April. That's Easter Sunday. It's hopefully the weather's great, but I'll tell you what an awesome event that is. And then speaking of another awesome event, this is, I reckon, the go-to event of the year if you're up in Queensland. Anzac Invitational. It's like a giant scale event, public display, and apparently they're going to have an international guest. Don't know who yet, they're working on that, but a lot of support from businesses around, but awesome. This is going to be great. 26th, 28th of April up at the Coolah Model Field. So if you're in Queensland or you're going to be in holidays up at Noosa or that way, get on down to this event. This is a must go to. We're hoping to get an article and a review of the event in the next edition of the magazine. Speaking of Queensland, Desert Aircraft Australia, all the way from Brisbane, provide you with extreme flight pilot RC kits, desert aircraft, engines, and all good quality stuff. If you need good quality stuff, they're the place to go to. And of course, Model Flight on the back with Real Flight Simulator RF8. Great simulator, this. Just the next generation of the Real Flight brand. So if you need a simulator, which you all should have, consider RF8 from Model Flight and other good hobby stores. So there you have it, issue 7 of Flat Out RC. So there you have it, Flat Out RC issue 7 now out. Now, who's going to get this magazine first? Subscribers. Subscribers, we're packing your magazines now. They'll be on their way tonight via Australia Post, so stay tuned. It should be hitting your mailboxes shortly. So subscribe, get online, flatoutRC.com.au, follow the links to our subscribe button, do it online. It's $40 Australian a year. That's 4 editions, so the cheapest way to get Flat Out RC sent directly to you. Now, what are the other ways you can get it? Well, stay tuned at newsagents. Newsagents in about a week's time should have copies of Flat Out RC. If they don't, just tell them to get one in for you, because they can get one in for you if they don't have one. It gets delivered to over 1,500 newsagents nationally. We think there's a few more than that, I think, but anyway, about 1,500 we'll say. So you should be able to grab a copy of Flat Out RC. Now, if you'd like to read things off devices like your smartphone or tablets, etc., well, you can download the Flat Out RC app for Android and iPhone, and you can purchase the magazine, or a subscription, in fact, through that, and you can take a read of Flat Out RC. And if you like web versions, well, you can get it on the web at magster, magzter.com. You can again search for Flat Out RC and you'll find it, and you can purchase one off or a subscription as well. So various ways you can engage with Flat Out RC magazine. Now, we've really enjoyed producing this this edition. We had some really fun times reviewing some products, and again, seeing some really awesome scratch build planes. There's still a healthy scratch building community out there, so well done to those people that are involved in that area of the hobby. So stay tuned, plenty more coming from Flat Out RC. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Instagram and our Facebook to stay up to speed with what's going on. So a lot happening, a lot of events on. So thank you for supporting Flat Out RC, and we hope you enjoy issue 7 of Flat Out RC magazine.
What we can be, life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we